most of the time, Sarah, people talk to you and you deflect beautifully onto SmartWorks. You know, it tends to be not about you. All right. You have an, I mean, I've been thinking about this a lot. You have this wonderful ability of absolute humility that it's not about Sarah. But however, you seem to be able to attract and you know, you're a magnet for people who want to help. You have this.
You see, I can physically see myself go like this now. It's not about me.
Withdrawing.
It's so funny.
So but having said that, so what you don't do, which a lot of women do, so I've now put the spotlight on you, right? And this is what I want to be able to do, because everything that people talk to you about is about SmartWorks, and you have this kind of ability to kind of, absolutely, because it's a labor of love and it's a charity, and everybody, you know, quite rightly wants to support it. But actually, you inspire people to do that. If it wasn't for you, you know, other people might not have the same impact. You have impact. You have magnetized people to.
But that's where I get my joy from and my passion from, is seeing that I've made a difference with other people, or I've always said, you know, all the way through my career, that even as a manager, sometimes my proudest moments are when people leave, because I'm preparing them and I've given them the skills to find their next job, to find their next achievement, and they've just come along on that journey, got everything they can, and then they've moved on. And I think that's a manager's job, is to help that person fulfill their potential where they are, and to find their next good thing.
Because this is the word that comes to mind, which is used over and over again, particularly with women, is empowerment. You empower people to reach for their potential. What is it about Sarah that has driven you to do what you do? You clearly have a purpose. So take us back maybe to, you know, a couple of minutes of a couple of key things that have had an impact on your life, that have driven you.
Okay, so I would say I do come from, and this will be all jumbled up, so you'll have to sort of put it together, but I do come from a large family, and I remember when, you know, someone said, well, feeling that it's a large family full of noise, but I did feel quite alone, because I was the youngest of 6. And we're all quite opinionated, loud, gregarious women, one boy at the top. Quite a traditional mum and dad, you know, mum stayed at home, worked at home, fed us, clothed us, you know, guided us. Dad worked, and he was Director General of Oxfam, amongst other things. But it did mean that he was quite, what I would say, functional parents. So I was fed, I was watered, I was cared for, I was looked after. Did I have that emotional level of encouragement or feeling special? So I always went to school with 2 of my sisters, and I was always compared to them. You're not as arty as Grania, you're not as mathematical as Siobhan. So I was always, I'm not this, that and the other. So I was always seen as one of the Walker sisters. You know what I mean? So I've never, and I suppose I never felt I stood out as a child.